Depending on the character's roles, some liberties to keep the plot moving are unrealistic. What I'm focused on is learned behavior, something you see over time. That is why I like series, because it starts to develop a character into a person and it constrains the writer into how the character can react. If you violate the spirit of the character, then you soon will find interest in the books will disappear. While the thoughts are inspired by the book, it does not imply the writer intended to inspire the thoughts I have. Hale McNeil is the worst person. How could anyone be so unforgiving of their own son? Ted McNeil. All he can focus on is how it humiliated him. Having raised the child, he takes no responsibility. He just blames the child for a mistake that was far more humiliating to the child and the professor at the time. His thoughtless and inhuman behavior toward his son, adding to the pain, finally breaking the child, throws the wife out and acts virtuous and vindicated that his wife, Mildred Fisher, eventually married Vince Munday, is a lush, a slut. No thought or empathy of others, only thinking of how everything might affect him. So much destruction in the family, and not for a moment does he consider, just maybe, some of the damage was made worse by him. People are responsible for their behavior. However, you do not have to make the path they choose to follow even worse. Leaving his wife for cheating, I can understand, but to still be so angry all those years, to have no sympathy, have nothing to say positive about his own child after time had passed, that is a very disgusting person. While he will be successful on earth, I could not imagine God would ever look kindly on his behavior. Clearly, he didn't care about anyone more than his wants. While the thoughts are inspired by the book, it does not imply the writer intended to inspire the thoughts I have. The attempt is to start a discussion and get people to think about human behavior from the perspective of the closet. How this might lead to problems that make friends or partners or even business relationships difficult. I can understand why some would dismiss this effort. I find reminders in how the characters behave with memories of my own experiences and then explore that aspect. It's meant to start people to think. It is not meant to imply I am right. If you do not share the ideals with others, then how will you know if you're right? When talking, the focus should be on challenging and exposing your ideals, not in changing other opinions. That would only lead to frustration, since the only person you can change is yourself.